Like it or not, theory or facts, we're in a recession. But it's during these uncertain times is where the wealth is created. These are make or break moments. And the question is, are they going to make you or are they going to break you? In this episode, I'll show you how to keep your head and seize these unprecedented opportunities while everybody else is losing their head and running for the hill. But before we roll out with today's episode, we've got some new listeners. My name is Marsh, Buice, and I'm the host of The Sales Life. And I created The Sales Life because sales is the only profession that so closely resembles life. 1 minute you're on top of the world, and the next minute the world's rolling back on top of you. And somehow, some way, you got to figure it out. Selling is more than a profession, it's a life skill. Because you can transfer these 5 skills into every area of your life to embrace uncertainty and be ready for anything. Those 5 skills are communication, curiosity, creativity, continuous learning and action, and productive confrontation. These are skills you already have within. Now I'm going to help you develop them so you'll never go without. So if you're trying to get back up after life has slapped you down, or you're trying to move up, because you feel like life is kind of stalled out. If you want to have more, do more, be more, then you're going to have to sell more. Welcome to the Sales Life. Let's roll out with today's episode. One thing that is a guarantee, we're always going to have to deal with changing market conditions or circumstances. And it may be a year from now, and it may be every 10 years, it may be every 10 months. But in either way, you got to be ready for anything and embrace uncertainty. Seth Godin said professionals see any change in the market as an opportunity because they know why and who they're doing it for. They see it as a part of their craft. He went on to say that professionals will even embrace the momentary incompetence along the way to get good at something new because they know that when the world changes, amateurs whine and complain and go away. But pros, knuckle up, stay put, and figure it out. Think about how you look at change. Do you look at change as a part of your craft? Do you see any change in the market? Any change? Doesn't matter what happens. Do you view any change in the market as an opportunity? Or does it always have to bounce in your favor? And if it doesn't, you get all big-lipped. You whine, you complain, and you point the fingers. If you can view any change as an opportunity, where you look at it, even though you got a little bit of fear, you look at it and you say, oh my God, this is an opportunity. New game, new strategy. See, the amateurs, they're talking about the injustice of it all. They're talking about what's wrong with it all. But the pros say, what can I do here? And if you could have that mindset, no matter what the market brings, it's always going to go your way. Because as a professional, you adjust for the way. So let me tell you when circumstances change for people. What most people do is they hold on to their old beliefs, their old ways of doing things. This is the way we've always done it. And they deal with the new change with old ways. Think about all the energy people spend in trying to take their old ways and cover up for that new change. It's exhausting. I just worked with a guy. He couldn't make it. Been in the business longer than I have. Everything is changing so rapidly. And what he kept trying to do is he kept trying to cover up and he kept reverting back to his old ways. And we kept trying to coach him and push him and say, look, this is going to be good for you. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He kept reverting back to his old ways. And it was progressively getting worse and worse and worse until he cracked and he said, I can't do it. And he left. He was earning the most money he had ever made in his career. What a shame. And think about some old school people that aren't good at adapting. And you probably are around and have worked with people like that. They're just old school, great people. They just can't adapt. And they're better at creating stories and lies and layers of why it isn't going to work. So that way they can prop and protect what they already know instead of releasing for growth. Take on what they don't know. Professionals are willing to look foolish and incompetent for a season because they understand this is evolution. I've got to evolve, and I've got to exchange a set of old tools that have brought me here but won't take me there. I'm exchanging an old set of tools for a new set, a better set, and I'm leveling up toward mastery. Saying all this, man, I know this firsthand. When I got demoted back down to the bottom rung, I had to embrace incompetence. And the momentary incompetence felt like monumental incompetence. It felt like it was going to go on forever. But I'm so grateful that I finally saw it as an opportunity. And I say finally, because at first I didn't go in there skipping along saying, I'm freshly demoted. What an opportunity. No, man. I was butthurt. But I took it on. I saw it as an opportunity. I saw there were leaks in the ship that I could improve on while learning at the same time. And it was a stark reminder of how I'd let so much go for so many years. I was telling other people how to do their job, yet I didn't have a true understanding of what their job was. Here's the rub. If you can view any market change, any change in your circumstances as an opportunity, and you lean into that fear, and you're willing to embrace the incompetence, what a true separator it's going to be for you. See, most people won't embrace incompetence. They don't want to look stupid. They don't want to look foolish. Most people move throughout their day. They go to work and they move around in society, playing a part, acting like they know what they're doing. And really, they don't. And I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she's like, I'm slow sometimes. And I said, yeah, I am too. But the difference with me and you is we're quick to admit we're slow. we don't understand. And most people in society, I said, baby girl, most of your friends act like they know. And they don't. They're not willing to say, huh? I don't get it. Me and you do. And that's what's going to separate you from everybody else. Because you're willing to say, I don't understand it. And it opens you up to learn more. To be a know-at-all instead of know-it-all. What's interesting is when you exchange your old tools for a set of new tools, the old tools become experience. And they cease becoming excuses. So here's your TSL thought for action today. What are you willing to let go of and embrace incompetence and look foolish for? Understanding the big picture that you're on the mark to being a pro. Thanks so much for being here. For more on the sales life, go to marshbice.com. That's MarshBuice. And there you will find the blogs, videos, and of course, podcast episodes. In the bottom right is a mic from you to me. Let me know what's going on in your world and how I can help. No hair, but I'm all ears. Remember, as we always close out, the greatest sale that you will ever make is to sell you on you, because you're more than enough. Stay amazing. Stay in the sales life.